Well, I skipped through one extra day to get to here so that we can drive over our crop and destroy it. Now we are trying to get ahead of the game. Hey, yup. That's no good, is it? Right, so let's get this header out of the way for a second. Then we can get the combine going, chomp away a little hole, and get to some farming. Perhaps. Our silage bales are ready to sell, but we've got no need to go racing off to do that immediately. And apparently I've had a steering wheel update and my steering is all cockeye. I'll have to sort that out in a second. Turn you off for uno minuto? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I'll get you there like that. We'll go and fetch. Watch it. I know I'm walking in the middle of the road, but seriously, you could. Which one shall I use? I'm also thinking, why don't I put a tractor on follow me to make the bales? I tell you what, everything's all up the creek at the moment because the tractor sound is low. What's going on? Giants, your update has screwed everything up completely by the feels of it. Right, we're going to go massy on corn cart today because I like it. Haven't really got much news to report about. The pigs are fed because we've gone through an extra day. The porkers are now already sows. The growth and everything, it's all the time scales and everything on this map are all up the creek. I don't think we'll make it all the way around, but I guess there is a possibility. We won't bale because I think we've got another episode left in this series. I thought we might get finished on this episode, but I think in all fairness we've got too much to do. Because we've got pigs to sell, we've got bales to sell, we've got fields to harvest. So we're going to get the harvest done. I'll probably do some jump cut and a bit of time lapse. As you know, it's one of my things. That's how we do stuff on this channel. And then we will... I can go through this gate, can't I? Yes. And then we will... we've got the cows, we've got the pigs to sell, bales to sell, harvest to do. Somebody missed a spot just there. I'm not pointing any fingers because it was me. A little bit of weed in there, but it didn't show up that we had weed, and it didn't show up that we needed to attend to anything such as weeds. So I thought I'd sprayed. Did I spray? I thought I sprayed the weeds off. Anyway, who knows? Just make it up as we go along, shall we? It's all a bit crazy. Anyway, I have chosen a map to go to now. I was getting all out of sorts. My brain wasn't really functioning properly last week. I think it was due to lots of lack of sleep, children being ill. I wasn't feeling great. I was losing a lot of sleep doing map editing, because that takes it out of you. Yeah, I was just burning it at both ends, really. But I am recuperated this week. I have drawn some conclusions. I'm going to do a mini-series, like I said, with the electric tractors or alternative power tractors. We're going to choose a map. I was going to go with a Polish one until I found the Polish one, and I decided that the map was actually too good to just waste it on a few episodes. The map needs to be explored a little bit. So we're going to do that. I was going to go on the new version of Paik and revisit that, give it a second chance, except I downloaded it, went on it, and it is just as bad as the other version of Paik, so we will not be doing that, because it's pointless. There's nothing better to report about it. A few things work that didn't, and a few things still don't work that didn't, and yeah, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm still stuck for a short series map to do this alternative energy malarkey on. I will work it out. I'll find a solution. But yes, we've got a Polish map that we're going to go to straight off the bat, off of the back of this one when we're finished. I'm very excited about it, actually. If I'm absolutely honest, we're going to try and play it as true as possible, I suppose. Small, silly machinery. I say silly machinery, you know, that old, decrepit, used, tiny, all that sort of stuff. We're just going to have a go at surviving in Poland. Whoa up, CEEBUR, you were not paying attention. Oh, it's got truck horns on this one. Get you out. Grab me wagon of choice, the Mercy Ferguson 8S. Very happy with this tractor. Very happy indeed. So yeah, we'll get this load off the combine, and then I will go into time-lapse fashion. If I feel it's necessary to go into a bit of a jump cut, then we will. But I will try and keep as much in as possible, as I always do. Hey up. That's a bit unfair. I felt that was unjust then. So we'll unload this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly, you won't even notice it, but I'm going to quickly go off and sort this steering out. And then we'll go into time-lapse city, which will be fun. Hurry up and unload, class. These things do have supersonic unload speed on them. The new ones. Is this the latest version? Possibly. Possibly is. Yep, that's not right, is it? What's going on with the triggers, with everything? This is unsatisfactory, I'm sure. What? Oh, okay, it's empty. Alright, let's do this. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? I'm gonna bet that we can't get all of it in the trailer though, because that's usually what happens. And I've got a regular viewer that keeps asking me, oh, why don't you go right up to the edge of the fields? Well, you've literally, if you've paid close attention, you'll see exactly why I don't usually do it. Because the header always gets hung up on a fence or a hedge or a wall or a tree. That's why generally when I do it, I leave about a tractor's width. But I don't know why, for some reason I just decided to go right up to the edge. I guess that might be because of the way they actually set up the field boundaries on this, and I just went straight out to it. But hey ho, doesn't matter, we're done. We've got lots of straw to bring in, which is nice. I say bring in, sell, which is even better. We like selling things. That's got a bit wonky, isn't it? What's going on? No need for that. Oh, we're empty. Ta-da! I think what we'll do, we'll move the Massey. The old pub was offering the best price earlier. It's probably dropped now, seeing as how we've taken a load there. They got 27,000 for that first load, which wasn't a full load. I think we had 96% in the old trailer. Woof. Let's go, Mickey. Old school Mickey. Just a rebranded case. That's all you are. Hey up, we're going the wrong way, CEEBUR. I know. Well, I was going to say technically this can go. Fold up the combine. I will leave these splendid machines here. 89% load. Let's see. Is it still? It is still the pub, the inn, offering the most money. Let's go the other way. We'll have a bit of a whinchag. I mean a chinwag. Yes, that was skills. I just seen that. There's a stain on the road there. Oh, it's cracks. Alright, it's one of them flim-flams. That's alright, everyone. Not to worry. It's not anything suspicious, I don't think. So we're going to have a massive payday on the bales of all that silage and all of our straw. I guess we're gonna get around 20. I'm gonna stick my neck out on the line here and say we're gonna get 25,000 for this load. I could be wrong. I like being wrong, especially when don't do it. Come on, you can see I'm coming. There's no chance I'm stopping. It's a Massey, for goodness sakes. Here we go then. Up, up, up. See, I told you it doesn't stop. It's a Massey. 25,000 is my estimation for this load. More or less. More or less. Oh, 24,983. I think I'm the winner. I think I'm the winner. Okay, so we'll get rid of the Massey. We'll get the McCormick with the baler. Oh, come on. The Massey doesn't have brakes, darn you. We will not stop in time to save you. You will die. That's why we have a massive bumper on the front. To sling you across the road. Anyway, yeah. Get rid of the Massey, get the McCormick and the baler. We'll do a little bit of baling. So we got the big Mickey. We're going to go and do that field first and work our way down. But I'm not going to film it all, I don't think. Because it's unnecessary. Unnecessary. I thought we'll start here. Because this is the messiest one by far. Without a doubt. Lots of chunks of straw all over the place. It's terrible, isn't it? When you can't drive. I'm having a bad driving day. Alright, I've not been drinking. Honest. Only tea. I think it's, what's the word? It's not, because I've not lost interest. I really like this map, actually, given, you know, albeit it having a few issues, and some issues that I've not come across yet, and I don't care to either. It's alright, it's a good map, it's good fun. Everything grows ridiculously fast, but then it is half the problem is the way I've got it set up. Day to day, month to month. Although we're not doing seasons. We're not playing seasons, it's just going month to month as per day. Does that make sense? I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about because you played the game, or 90% of you have anyway. Some of you have not. Some of you just like watching farming videos. Weirdos. Anyway, can I give you any updates on anything interesting? I don't think we've got any interesting updates, really. No, I've got nothing juicy. Court Farm, apparently end of the month. May already be out. Doubt it though. I think we're looking at the beginning of April. Which, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Where are we? We're here. I'm trying to work out which row we need to go up. Let's go up this one, because we've left the combine right in the way. It gives us something else to do. Oh, I knew I had another row up there. It's because let's move it. Come on, Mr. Claus. Or what? The Americans say this really weird, don't they? What? How? They say it weird. I can't remember how they say it. It's not right, anyway. If you want to know how to say something, look at the country where it originally came from, and listen to how they say it. That's how it's pronounced. It's clear. It's as clear as night and day. Clear as night and day. I blame the Egyptians. I don't know why. I just feel like they need the blame for something. We're blaming so many other people at the moment. The Egyptians don't seem to get much blame thrown at them. So let's blame them. Nearly there. Not that much left to do. Just one row, actually. Look at that. Look at that. Left a couple of little bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not too worried about any of that. And rather conveniently, apart from these longer rows, most of the bales actually dropped on the headland, which makes it really convenient for picking them up. Indeed it does. And that is our lot, because we are not going to get any more from the dribs and drabs that are hanging around. So we'll fold. Oh no. Turn it off for a CEEBUR. Yes, okay, that's what we'll do. So that is that marvellousness done. I think, to be a little bit professional today, we will fetch the combine and the header, as opposed to just abandoning them in the field like I did last time we did a bit of a harvest. So we'll just get this back here. And in all fairness, all of this machinery could actually go apart from one tractor, because it's all being sold. Well, I say it's all being sold, it's all surplus. We don't need it. We don't need any of it now. But we'll leave that. We won't get rid of it yet, because we do have a lot of stuff to get rid of. We've got slurry to sell. We've got pigs to sell. We've got bales to sell. And it's going to be much quicker if I tab there. I almost conceded to running all the way up here, and that would have been rather stupid. So yeah, one more episode after this one, and we can, I reckon we're going to have around about 500,000. We're not going to sell the machinery. We're not including that in how much we make. But I do, like I have said this before, I'm finding this really interesting, that I took this series with an absolute pinch of salt. There was no agenda other than to just play the game, play around on the map, use whatever machinery we really wanted to, and like I said at the very beginning of this series, this was all about using the stuff that I've downloaded because I wanted to include it in a series or something. Never got round to it. It's all stuff that I've really wanted to use, and we just not got there. Plus the things that I really do like using anyway. Pigs, we'd not got into pigs, so it was an ideal situation to really jump on those for a little bit. And this map really seems to suit pigs, especially when you've got the mod turned on to give you a true birth situation. And that's one of the things that really does annoy me with Farming Simulator, is the lack of thought and effort put into the animals. Now, I wouldn't have known if it hadn't have been for Dartmoor Mike that it's the porkers, if I'm correct in remembering what he said to me, it's the porkers that are what you sell. You keep the sows, you sell the porkers. I never knew that, because I've never had anything to do with pigs. It's always been sheep and cows in real life, sheep and cows. Hey up. But just going off of lambs, for instance, which I do know about. Lamb meat is worth more than ewe meat, the older sheep. If you don't know what a ewe is, and you should do by now. Lamb is what's worth the money. However, it's not in the game. The beef is a little bit screwed up. the beef is screwed up. Now, veal is what's worth the money when it comes to cows. And if you don't know about veal, just very quickly to touch on what veal is. Veal is basically a teenage cow which has been an early teenage cow which has been brought up on milk only, nothing else. It's only fed milk, and it makes the meat exceedingly rich and tasty. That is what veal is, and that is worth lots of money. Veal. We should have this in the game. It shouldn't even be an oversight. There should be no... Where we are now with this game, the animals should be... It bugs me that we have to wait for mods to come out that give us little piglets to look at. That should be in the game. It should be in the game. Calves, in the game. Lambs, in the game. Baby chicks, in the game. It should be there. We should be at that stage in this game. It should have been for 22. It should have been for 19. And it really annoys me that they just don't seem to care, if I'm absolutely honest. They just don't seem to care. They kind of cater for what? What are they catering for? I don't know. Is it... I don't know. I don't know what it can be. And unless somebody big from Giants would actually like to talk to me about this. I don't know. Anyway, next episode is the final episode for BallySpring. So thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and may the weather be with you.